Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Rise of Venice. When we left off last time, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't buy a trading license here in Naples. And this is one of the hazards of trying to do something quickly, is if you just take time to read this, you'll see that as a citizen of Venice, we cannot acquire a trading license in this city by legal means. We can only bribe our way into trading. And that's very expensive at 9,000 gold. So I am not going to do that. Apparently, because this city is allied with Genoa and they are Venice's enemies, we're kind of up a creek. I believe I checked Palermo offline, or off camera, and that was the same way. So we're going to have to kind of search other areas. I do want to just come down here and identify this city. Okay, it's Syracuse. We're going to come over and acquire a trading license in the city of Coroni or something like that. We'll get one of the two under our belt, if nothing else. Okay, so this city is allied with Venice, and we'll pay the 2,500.
There's a scruffy pirate off the city of Durazzo who's interfering with trade. Maybe you can drive him off. That would gain you a better reputation.
Alright, they want us to go pirate hunting. I'm a little anxious about that idea. But, I guess it's something we're going to have to do sooner or later, right? Might as well sink our fleet now as later. Alright, we'll go ahead and do that. And it looks like that's all we can buy here. It looks like we can sell our adobe, all of it, for a good price. And it looks like we can sell our wine as well. So let's see, we have another city over here. I want to get this second trading license before I do anything else.
There's a message from Venice.
Candia, something like that. Alright, another city that needs wood. And let's see, yes, we can buy a license, so I'll go ahead and do that. Unfortunately, your reputation in Venice is not the best. I mean, I assume that just means I haven't worked it up enough yet, because I don't think I have a bad reputation there. Alright, and let's go ahead and buy some oil. And we don't have... Oh, actually, we can buy wine here. Alright, let's do that. I think that's the most wine I've ever been able to buy in one place before. Looks like they're willing to take a bunch of grain. So let's sell it to them. Yep, I'm pretty happy about that.
Excellent. Your new trading licenses should make it easier for you to buy goods at better prices. And at the same time, you have opened up more markets for your own goods. Do you still remember Uncle Marco? He was your grandfather's favorite captain.
Alright, I'm gonna, once again, cut that short. They want me to start a new convoy and put my Uncle Marco in as the captain. And I think we will do that. One thing I would like to do, though, I haven't done this before, is we're going to organize our convoy, and I want to pick all these as escort ships so we have maximum firepower. Now, as far as I can tell, designating a ship as an escort does not keep it from being able to carry cargo. So if there's a disadvantage to just, naming them all as escorts, I don't know what that is. Perhaps I will find out in a spectacular fashion in the not too distant future, but Alright, so I am going to start heading up to Venice, but what we're going to do is on the way, we're just going to stop in these markets up and down the coast. And we're going to continue buying and selling, because that's kind of what this game is all about. Wow, I literally don't even have enough money to buy all the pottery that these guys would be willing to sell me. That's pretty funny. Alright, we'll sell a bunch of wine. That'll help. Let's see how much fruit we can sell these guys. A lot. And let's see. I think that's it. No, it's not. Alright, cool. So now we can probably afford to buy a lot of this. Well, not as much. Wow, jeez. Wait. Oh, I see, I see. I was misreading the little banner. When I saw that negative, I was thinking they were telling me that's how much I had, not how much it was going to cost. Silly. And I'd seen that before. I knew better. Okay, we have sold, we have bought, we've done all kinds of stuff, and it's time to move on. If these pirates are still up here outside of Durazzo, maybe we'll try to fight them. I'm a little anxious about it, but what the hell. You only live once, right? You out here, Mr. Pirate? Oh, wait. I kind of remember. There we go. We're on the lookout for pirates. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess I didn't need to worry about it as much as I thought.
It's good to see.
Whoop. I meant to actually go into the market. So let's do this. We will sell off a bunch of our pottery. And let's see how much grain they'll take. All of it. That's awesome. And how much wine? All of it. Sweet. That was a good stop. What can we buy? Yeah, if only the stock market was this easy. And you could just know that when you buy and sell stuff, you're going to make money. Alright, looks like we cleared this place out. Let's come back out here. We'll look for the pirates one more time. I mean, I don't quite get it. They said there were pirates out here. And, you know, I don't see any. So, yeah, alright. Well, look, we gave it a try. And if we see him later, then we'll try fighting him. I really don't know what the whole fighting mechanic works like. So hopefully they make your first fight, you know, really easy. Okay, so actually before I buy this, I just want to see how am I doing on even getting to my goal here. This isn't... it's not the one I wanted. I want advancement. So we still need 32,000, but that's a lot better than where we were. Now, one thing we can do, I know there's ways to automate these trade routes, but from what I can tell, we first have to set up warehouses in each of these cities, which is pretty expensive. So, you know, that may be kind of a thing to get to that point. But we'll see. It's something I'd like to do as soon as possible because I don't want this game to drag too much as far as the actual gameplay goes. And especially if we're going to split into two convoys, it sure seems like that could be a real headache trying to bounce back and forth all the time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come up to like 42. Because you know we can sell this wood just like literally everywhere. There's so many places that want it. Okay. We're off to Venice. I wonder, obviously the size would be different, but I wonder if this is even close to what Venice looked like in the late 1400s. Okay, we can sell all of our wood on our very first stop. I call that a win. So it's less so with the pottery, but that's okay. And let's tank up here. I do stick pretty close to, you know, the optimum prices. Maybe I should loosen that up a little bit, but it seems like most of the time you're only making about 50% on your money to begin with. And if you start giving up like 10, 15% on each side, I mean, you're just really, you know, scratching for your money at that point. The other way to look at it, though, is that, hey, you know, more is still more. So that's something I'll have to think about. All right, let's go to the harbor. And I guess since the frigate looks like it's the most single powerful ship we have and the one with the biggest capacity, if I was only going to split one ship off, that seems like it would be the one to do. And so all I did is I came over to this ship's convoy, and now we're going to go ahead, and Uncle Marco is ready to command it. We'll go ahead and name it Nemo. Okay, you know what? I can't resist. Oh, sorry, I had caps lock on. Alright. If they're going to give me that name, you know. So, now we have two convoys.
I'm sure Uncle Marco will serve you well.
I'm sure he will too.
All captains gain experience over time and become better and better, but your Uncle Marco is already very experienced. Your next step should be to rise in rank so you can trade other goods.
Alright, well, believe you me, I am trying to do exactly that. So, I had this thing for advisor hints. Things are relatively quiet in your company. Alright, oh, I see. So, housing is scarce and convoy without a task. Well, thanks. I knew I needed to give my convoy a task. So, this is the question I had all along. How do I do this? What I'm thinking is we need to somehow create kind of a little loop for each of these. Now I noticed there's 4 cities down here that are all really close to each other. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to send Uncle Marco. Oh, here's a 5th city as well. We're going to send him way, way down here. Because, you know, I don't really need him around all that close. And then we're going to kind of hit these cities over here. And I'm not sure if this is going to work. Actually, you know, maybe what I should do... No, I don't think I can have him working the same cities as we do. I just don't think that's going to get it done. Because the problem is these cities, you can only absorb so much activity. I don't know if I've explained this already, but they use what they call dynamic pricing. And I guess you've already seen this, right? If I try to buy too much, look at that. The price isn't 39 anymore. It starts going up after a certain point. And if I came back with another ship, like 2 minutes from now, see, this wouldn't have changed. They have to have time to produce more of this stuff. And likewise, when you sell, same thing. Then they need time to absorb what you've already given them and use it up. So it's not really viable to just have multiple ships spamming into the port over and over again, trying to do the same thing. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to bounce back and forth very well, though. I guess that remains to be seen. Because it's going to be really expensive trying to set up warehouses and stuff. That's going to be an interesting thing, because I have to learn the whole mechanic about how to buy in these places and put it in your warehouse, and then set up trade routes to take advantage of that. But hey, you know, that's part of the fun of learning a new game. Okay. And we'll go ahead and, well, we're not really going to buy much of this. Doesn't look like we can without pushing the price up. So, and it said they needed wood, but they're already down to 63. So I'm actually not going to do that, because too many places want wood for me to sell it for less than full price. All right, where's Uncle Marco? Well, all right, we'll have to find him in just a minute. So that's interesting. When we go in here, it's paused. I had never really paid attention to that before. So here we can sell our wood for full price. That's what I was waiting for. And let's sell as much of this for 130 as we can. And I guess it's buying time. You know, I can buy a little more at least. I do want to be pretty careful about that, but arguably I do get a little too precious with my pricing. Okay, let's kind of put that on hold for just a second. And okay, so Uncle Marco is the one we have at sea. He found the city of Alexandria. Actually, I don't think I want to include that on our trading route. So let's just send him over here. And we're over here. See, man, look at how many places there are that we can ultimately go to, tucked away back in these other areas. And this game has definitely got some, you know, potential to keep you busy for a while. So it looks like Durazzo was the last one. This is another thing I have to consider. Is it worth coming down all the way to Caroni? Maybe what I should do is try to set up like a 4-city run. Yeah, I don't know. If I could get this thing automated, it even seems like you could do 3 convoys. But one problem with that is I don't have enough ships to be safe. I think in the early game, they're probably cutting us some slack on the pirates. But I suspect later, it'll be more dangerous to be out on the water. And a lone ship would probably not be the best idea ever. Okay, so we can't sell all of it, but we can sell quite a bit. And we'll buy. Because that's what we do. Wow, can buy a lot here. Okay. Well, we might as well go to Athens. We're close. Yeah, I think the key is being able to get this next level. And that, I'm thinking, is going to allow us to do things maybe on a little more automated basis. Although it is possible that I only need to learn how to do that. Maybe I could do it right now. Okay, looks like I've already kind of... Did I just buy one? Alright, let's leave that alone. So how's Uncle Marco doing? There he is. Okay, he has discovered the great city of Acre. Or ace. That's probably what they called it for short back in the day. So, what's it cost to buy a license here? $2,000. And I'm just realizing, you know, what kind of stinks is that we're going to have to spend a lot of money to buy all 4 of these. How much do I need in order to go up? We're down to 26,000. Like, it takes me so long to get 8 grand. I'm wondering if this is worth it. Would I be better off doing something like trying to set up a Tunis Rome thing? That's pretty limited. Well, I tell you what. I mean, I don't see any point in just doing literally nothing with him. So we're going to buy 1 license at least. Wow, guys. You, you didn't have a lot of wine. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I don't know. I guess just to look at it, it seems like this city might be a little bit bigger, but let's at least discover this one. Beirut, okay. That sounds vaguely familiar. And Famagusta. Let's go in here. We'll probably go ahead and do this as well. Yeah, and see, this is the part that concerns me about having 2 caravans, is notice what I'm doing, which is, yeah, I'm just paying attention to 1 city. Or 1 convoy, excuse me. I said caravan. So, let's see. We're a welcome site. I guess that means we have 10 licenses total. Or we're welcome in 10 cities. Okay, we'll buy a bunch of grain. We'll buy some fruit. We will sell. Ah, that's fine. And we'll buy more. Okay. Yeah, this is this is going to be interesting. I have to find a better way to do this, don't I? And I don't know what that way is going to be. I guess I do know. The key is we have got to get to a point where we can automate. So that apparently needs to be job 1. The other thing, if I knew a way to do it in the game, like if I could send Marco on some really long voyage that, wait a second. I'm selling into one that I should be buying from. That was a mistake. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. This is another flaw with how I'm doing this. I also don't know that...
A convoy is idle.
Yes, I'm aware. Alright, we'll come over here. I'm at least going to do 3 cities with him. Yeah, it would be nice. Maybe I should just set him up between 2 cities, because I might actually be able to keep up. Okay, buy a license. Sure, let's throw more money away. Oh, buying what? Oh, come on, guys. I hate it when you don't get to buy hardly any. And then it's like, okay, thanks. Okay, looks like we can sell our fruit. That's about it. Wow, this wasn't like the greatest trading license ever. But I assume it's going to get better. So I'm just going to send him back there. And let's zoom in closer so I can actually hit the market. I guess what I have to do is select this convoy. And what can I sell? Okay, we can sell all of our grain. How about pottery? Nah, can't sell all of it, but we can sell a lot. God, we have a lot, though. On the other hand, we have, like, no adobe at all. Run, forest, run. And I would have loved to have gotten enough gold for our next promotion, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen in this installment. So what we're going to do is one last round of buying and selling. Let's go check on Uncle Marco. All right. Wrong thing. Sorry, Uncle. Didn't mean to steer you wrong there, buddy. Okay, well, I wanted to buy more wine, but, like, that's not really a thing, is it? This place just seems like it's too small. They just aren't able to produce enough to do us any good. Or maybe I'm just here at a bad time. That's possible, too. Yeah, I mean, they absorbed that stuff fine. All right, well, look, we're making progress. And it's clear I have some homework to do to see if we can automate some part of this or in some way manage the two convoys better. But that's all we have time for right now. So thank you for watching, and I hope we see you next time.